Diane in Denmark here, and thank you for joining me. We are sitting at the kitchen table, or at least I am here in Denmark. I've got three things for you for your best week ahead, and I promise you it's not going to be another chore of things that you have to do. We're doing our favourite thing, where we're just doing something for our heads, a wee spot of planning, got something for your home, for your office to keep things ticking along nicely, and last but not least, something for you. So if you are ready to join me for that, let's get into it. You may want to grab a glass of water, favourite beverage, something to make a few notes, whether you make notes on your phone or old-fashioned pen and paper. Got your specs on, got your reading glasses. So let's get straight into it. And if you haven't met me before, I'm Diane in Denmark. I'm the best motivator on YouTube. I'm just here to be your online cheerleader, and this is coming up for my 10th year, woohoo, on YouTube. I've made lots of videos over the years, taking all different challenges, and we've done all kinds of things. But now we're getting back at the kitchen table where it all started. So anyway, first up, for your head, we're going to be dealing with your head for the week ahead. First up, I want you to sit down with your notebook, glass of water, something to drink, and I want you to look at your diary. What is coming up? I'm thinking about appointments, work commitments. Maybe you've got kids that are back to school, university. Any dates that you need to get written in, because when we've got all those ideas going around in our head, it just feels it's a big jumble, and it kind of scares us, and we don't want to deal with it. We're just sitting down and planning for a few minutes. Other things that you may be planning, maybe you've got some social plans. I'm going to be getting in touch with some friends, my friends Catherine and Holly. Haven't seen them for a while, so they're on my radar. I'm going to get in touch with them. What can you prepare right here, right now, for the week going ahead? What can you organise right now? Maybe you've got a birthday coming up, or maybe you are going to a party, maybe your kids are going on some kind of excursion. All we're doing here is looking what's coming up and preparing for it. And right now, I want you to just write down one thing that you're going to focus on this week. Maybe the thing that you can be preparing is your menu plan. Maybe that's the thing that always trips you up, that you don't know what's for dinner. You're going to work on menu planning this week. Maybe over the course of these past few weeks, you've kind of lost the plot with your laundry, your LOL, load of laundry. Maybe that's what you need to focus on this week, is getting that back on track. Maybe you haven't dealt with, life admin stuff. Maybe you've had papers coming in. Just write down one thing, or two things that you want to prioritize this week. Okay, so we're just doing a wee spot of planning so that we can start the week thinking it's all right, I don't need to do all the things, I've got a plan and I'm going to focus on this. Okay, so you can stop the video right now if you're the type that thinks oh yeah, I'll do that later. Maybe stop the video and write down one thing that you can prioritize this week. Okay? Got that? I'll give you a wee rah-rah-rah. Let me just take a wee sip of water and we'll get on to the next thing. So I said something for your head, then let's talk about the home. And I'm going to try and keep these videos short and motivating for you, because I don't want you sitting here, on your bahookies. It's just some guidance for you. Right, on to the home. And if you don't know where to start with your home, if you've never had a plan for your cleaning, I thoroughly recommend that you check out my videos on the Fly Lady system, because when you have a plan for it, a routine for it, little rituals, you don't have to do the thinking. We've done the thinking for you, and you just follow along. So if you're completely new to cleaning, what I want you to do this week is just do a quick upkeep clean. And let me just see if I can put up the graphic for that. Let me see. Is that? Yeah. Oh, there we are. Okay. So this is a weekly cleaning plan. The idea behind this is you just work on the high traffic areas of your house. So maybe that's the entryway, the hall when you come in, the kitchen, the living room. And you just spend 10 minutes on each of these tasks. And listen up here, you're not vacuuming the whole house or dusting the whole house. You're doing 10 minutes, and I've got videos about it where I kind of walk you through it. But I really recommend setting a timer for 10 minutes. Do a spot of dusting in the living room, do as much as you can, and then move on to the next task. Oh, that's a noisy one. Let me get the plan up again. That one. Yeah, and as you'll see here, we're not doing the whole house, we're not making the whole place shine, we're just making a wee bit of progress. And that's all I want to help you to do here, is just to, instead of being paralyzed, just knowing that you can just spend a few minutes on these tasks and move forward. And you don't need to do that plan all at once. It should take around an hour, get the family helping. But the main thing is, just to do a wee thing every day. Now, if you're a wee bit further forward, if you've joined me for the Fly Lady cleaning stuff before, and you want to, you're a wee bit, you've got that under your belt, you can move on to the zone cleaning. And that's when we've done our basic clean, then we can get into the nitty-gritty and do those jobs that, they need doing, but not every week. And let me get the plan for that. So in Fly Lady land, as I like to call it, this week is zone 3, which is your bathroom or one other area. So, your other area could be the garden shed, it could be your office, you could be helping with kids' bedrooms. But the idea here is not to do the whole list. Are you listening to me? I'm talking to you. We're not crossing off the whole list. You're looking at that list, setting a timer for 15 minutes and saying, what can I do? Just 5 minutes here and there. I would strongly advise, just do the thing that jumps out at you. And the other thing when we're talking about, the cleaning and decluttering, these things build, all add up. 5 minutes decluttering the reorganizing space. I was speaking to my friend Angela last week, and she's been working on her bathroom together with the other family members. And she said, yeah, it's true. Once you organize a small area, that's it done. And then you're just on to maintenance. So just, if you can just organize one small shelf in your bathroom this week, or one area in your garden shed, that is fantastic progress. From then on, you're just doing the maintenance. Right, let me just put that up again for those of you who don't. Also, maybe take a look. I've got maybe you want to screenshot it. I've got a list of things that you might want to restock for the bathroom, so you're not running out of toilet paper, shampoo, whatever it is. But I would also say I did some productivity mixes the last couple of weeks when I was DJing and sending you off to do different things. One of the things was actually to shop your house. Check that you're not overbuying, because often we think, oh yeah, I need more toilet paper, and maybe you've got tons of this stuff and you've got nowhere left to store it. Let's just be savvy about this. That's why we've got a plan for it. Checking, do we really need it? If you really need it, add it to your list. Okay, how are we doing for the time? I do not know. I've kind of lost the plot here. Anyway, and as I said, if you can be working on some other area, it doesn't have to be Fly Lady Zone 3. My bestie, my Danish bestie, Helena, who we were biking home the other day after. So when we were talking about, this season, at least here in Denmark, we're kind of getting that nesting feeling, the darkness is coming back, we're spending more time in our homes. And this is a really good time to shop your house and move around your rugs or your cushion covers, put out different candles. So anyway, just a few wee ideas for that. Right, on to the next thing, which is my favourite thing, something just for you. So we've worked on our heads, doing a wee bit of planning for this week. A wee bit of cleaning and tidying, and if she said, let me know one thing right here, right now, that you're going to concentrate on this week. Are you going to do the weekly upkeep clean? Are you going to reorganize one shelf in your bathroom? Quickly write that down, because I said These videos are not to make you think, oh, I need to go off and spend a ton of time. Just write down one thing that you're going to focus on, okay? And then we'll get on to you, which is the main thing. And I want you to do something nice for yourself, ideally every day. And you know what I always say, every day is a special occasion. Do not save things for a special occasion. But I don't want, when I say to you, do something nice for yourself, I don't want you to also think, oh, it's a chore. I want you to think of what brings you pleasure, what brings you joy. For me, it's as simple as having my morning coffee in my mug. Hubby and I, we do a wee word puzzle every day in the morning, just, while we're kind of waking up, having our coffee. We play Wordle, is usually quite fast, and another one which is called Ribbit. That takes longer, so sometimes, have to kind of wake up. But just a little thing that brings joy to your day. Maybe you like to do crochet, maybe you like to do painting, maybe you like to sit with your pets and just look out the window and see the rain falling. Just work it into your day. Make sure that you're giving yourself a wee pat on the back, giving yourself a little hug, a bit of hygge. One of the missions that I gave you in the productivity mixes was to take like a candle or a bloom and put it beside your bed so you see it, and it just makes you feel good. And it doesn't have to, you don't have to be completing, like if you're doing like a Sudoku or doing some knitting, you don't have to complete the thing. It's just something to take your mind off of things and take somewhere else. One of my favorite things to do, I love cozy crimes. I love reading cozy crimes. I read for a couple, like a chapter every night before I go to bed. I've always got the book beside my bed. And the other thing I love is cozy crime TV series, usually British ones, and things like the Mallorca Files or the Good Ship Murder. And they're really kind of a bit, kitsch and over the top, but I love them. They're just, for me, it's just takes my mind off of everything else and gives me a wee bit of joy. So what are you gonna do? Are you let me know right now. Are you going to go to, if you've got the Libby app? I love to spend just 5 minutes on the Libby app, looking for new books that I want to order from the library or downloading audiobooks. Let me know what that is going to be. So you've got your 3 things to make this week better. You're going to focus on one thing this week. Remember, we're talking at the beginning. Look at what's coming up. What do you have to prioritize? Is it getting the laundry back on track? Menu planning, organizing something for an event, getting the kids ready for back to school? Something for your cleaning. What are you going to work on this week? Are you going to get back into doing a weekly upkeep clean? Are you going to focus on cleaning, tidying, decluttering one area? Let me know what that will be. And the last one is the self-care. Okay, so I think we have it there. Oh, and also a wee bit of news, because we are coming up for September. And for those of you who have been with me for a long time, you will know that this is one of the most exciting times project-wise for me, because we have the world's biggest online organising event in the world. It's called Get Organised HQ. Their virtual conference. It's an online thing, and that is happening next month. And guess who? Is going to be there. I think this is my 4th time there, and I will give you details of that next week, but look out for it. You can get a free ticket to the whole event, and this year, once again, there's like 110 different speakers, the most motivational women who are talking about organising, cleaning, decorating, Christmas holidays, midlife stuff, empty nesters. I mean, you name it, there is something for everybody. So look out for that. I'll give you the details next Monday, but you can get a free ticket, and you don't want to miss it, because it's just one of the most motivational weeks in the year, and you're going to get a ton of information. And I've got a brilliant session for you this year, and I had a really great chat with Tash about it. Anyway, more details on that soon. leave me a comment right now. What are the 3 things that you're going to do for your head, for your home, and for yourself, okay? And I'm going to get on my merry way. Is there anything else I was going to show you? Let me just show you. Oh, and if you are back into your routines, let me see. Have you done your morning routine today? Do you need to get that finished off? And how about your evening routine? If you work outside the home, that is a really good one to work on, your good evening routine. Remember, those are just examples. I've got plenty of videos where I show you how to change that up. Anyway, have a fabulous day. See you very soon. And all I've got left to say, here come the pom-poms. I've loved having you back with me at the kitchen table. We always end up back at the kitchen table. Just you and me having a chat. Live long and prosper. May the Danish hygge be with you, and I shall see you very soon with the ra, ra, ra. Okay, bye for now. Woohoo!